evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Empower Her Talk Show with Coach Salida. So, you guys, I hope you guys have had a great week, a great last week. But we're back here today to actually talk about some great things. I hope last week you guys got a lot out of our show. I hope you enjoyed the book. If you guys want to get in contact with me to get a copy of the book, definitely hit me up. You can email me at you can't clip my wings at gmail.com. I want you to also take time out to visit our website, which is you can't clip my wings.com. Don't forget our Facebook page, which is you can't clip my wings. You can also go on Instagram at YCCMW2020, which is our Instagram page. You can definitely check us out over there too. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. First of all, I want to definitely thank AOC for this opportunity. I want to thank LUS, and I want to definitely thank Cox Cable. Thank you guys in the southern Louisiana areas. Thank you so much for this opportunity. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we were going to talk about today, if you read what the title is today, is the coaching phenomenon, how coaching has just like skyrocketed, and how many people have taken time out to actually take on coaching as a business. Okay. Seems like when the pandemic happened, the pandemic created so many different jobs, so many careers changed when we got put in a lockdown. Okay. So it changed a lot of things for people. And one of the things people wanted was direction. Some people wanted to see how when things got back to normal again, what could they do different in their lives? And so people took on coaching as one of the career changes that they made. So what I did was I bought, I wrote three books, two books, workbooks on coaching and assessment of coaching. And I also wrote another book, Unleashing Your Inner Power, and it's talking about coaching there. And I also have another book, but it's not about coaching. It's basically talking about how we as women go through things, and we call it, some things are setbacks, and it takes us to our success. So that's another book I wrote. Then there's another book, Leaving Your Mark. What is your purpose in leaving your mark on this world? And that is basically kind of telling us what we need to do if we want to leave our mark on this world as women. Because, you know, women, we sometimes get a bad rep. We wear many, many hats. I wear many, many hats. I wear lots of hats. And so we have to find a way to balance what we do. We talk about meditation. Um, we talk about finding ourselves, listening to our intuition, moving in the right directions, finding our own happiness and the goals that we set for ourselves. How do we really feel about ourselves? Do we really truly love ourselves? You know, all those things are these questions that we have to ask and answer ourselves, because no one else can do it. Sometimes we feel like we need to be validated by other people. No, you don't. You need to be validated by yourself. You need to stop beating yourself up when things don't work out. Stop it. Okay. There's no need for that. Okay. Let me tell you, you're entitled to not, to things not working out. You're entitled to that. And you want to look at those things as um, life lessons. Sometimes things are not meant. Okay. The ideal, I was thinking about going back to school. And it was amazing that it took me a long time. So the school that I'm trying to get into won't be available till June, but I was hell bent on May. So I said to myself, okay, if I can't get in till June, what am I gonna do? And I realized, I said, Salida, maybe the first thing came out of my mouth was, Salida, maybe it's meant for you not to start until June. Automatically that went to my mind, because you know what? I have to understand everything is not going to fall in place for me all the time. so I can do. So if there's things I need to like clean up and fix up for the month of May, I got that time to do it. So come June, I'm not going to be bogged down with a lot of stuff, and I can definitely concentrate on school. So these are the decisions that you have to make. You have to make different decisions, and you have to make decisions that are going to definitely benefit you. Okay, it's not about anybody else. It's about you, especially when you're doing a life changing career. If it is coaching, if it's teaching, if it's being a business manager, if it's being whatever it is that you're trying to do differently, you've got to believe in yourself and you got to be patient with yourself. Okay, those things are so important when you're talking about, especially when you're talking about getting into the coaching business. The coaching business is an $11 billion business. Okay, it's an $11 billion industry. Okay, I want you to keep in mind, think about Les Brown, think about Lisa Nichols, think about Tony Robbins. Okay, I can't think of anybody off right off the top of my head. I don't know if you ever met Zig Ziglar. Okay, I had an opportunity. Look those names up, you guys. They're all over YouTube. Okay, I had an opportunity back in the day to actually meet Zig Ziglar. I grew up on Zig Ziglar, and I'm saying why. When I was in high school, he had a course that we took in psychology, and it was an awesome course. And I was so proud of myself because I made an A in the course. Okay, but I never thought I would ever meet Zig Ziglar, and I did. I actually met him. I was going through this leadership program at my job, and we had an opportunity to go see him. Um, as a speaking engagement. It was awesome. It was awesome. So what I'm saying is, you get the chance to meet people that can inspire you to change how you see yourself. Okay, having different stories that can move you into another direction. So we talked about. I was able to kind of get like, wow, you know what? I can really do that because I love talking. Okay, hey, I'm got a gift, but your story has to be something that's mind-boggling. It has to be where it's hitting somebody. So just in case that you want to be take your story on the road, take your coaching on the road like they have done, then that's what you do. Um, you have to know how to sell yourself. You have to know how to not undersell yourself or oversell yourself. You look at your experience in this game, in this career type. If you're talking coaching, you have to look at all of that. You have to know where to find your clients. Okay, there's so many ways. Lead generation is a big thing. We find clients. Funneling, funneling, um, funnels is another way to do it. All CRMs. There's so many different ways to actually find the clients that you need. It's not an easy thing to do because you whatever your niche is in coaching, those are the type of clients you want to look forward to. Because I am an empowerment coach. I look for people who are looking for to actually deal with their limited beliefs about themselves because that's what I do. And I coached them through that. Don't limit yourself to anything. Don't put yourself in a little box. You shouldn't do that. The sky's the limit. It's out there. Okay. Um, you have to have the personality. You have to have customer service skills. These are just things that you have to have. You have to be an active listener. Okay. You have to be able to listen to what's being said, what's being talked about, the questions that you have to ask, and you're listening actively. You're not listening to respond, you're listening to actively get something out of it so that you can be able to help that person. I was having one of my coaching moments, I guess. I was talking to a young lady and I was listening to what she was saying. And I always say, um, what I'm hearing you say, and I sometimes repeat what they've said to me. And so what I do is I turn around and I say to them, now, what you just said, what I'm hearing from you is it sounds like you're doing some self sabotaging. So she automatically went to respond to defend what she said. And I said, no, let's say what you just said again. And I want you to listen to what you said. So when she repeated it again, that's when she realized and she said, you know what? I am self sabotaging myself. That's me actively listening to what she said, giving it back to her in her words, and letting her think about it. And then she had a way of always defending what I was picking up from her. And I said, why are you defending what I'm saying? There's no need for it. You don't have to defend it at all. If you want it to change, you can't keep defending it. If you want to get a different result, you can't keep defending it. You have to either change your mindset, how you handle certain situations, or you're going to forever, no matter what conversation you have, you're defending either the bad behavior, the bad actions, the negativity. You got to stop defending it. And you say that to your client and get them to understand, um, no, I'm not buying that. And that's what I say. Some of my clients I can talk to, excuse me, some of my clients I can talk to and just be straightforward with them because of our relationship. I can't do that with everybody. I have to be like more business like. Everybody's not the same. So it's not easy for me to always talk like that because I am um, we are not only just client and coach, we also have a relationship. When I say relationship, I mean we know each other. So even though I'm working with her to help her change her mindset, I also can talk to her differently. If it was a client that actually like I'm not like really close to, or we're not friends, she's actually a client, um, then I talk to her differently. But I'm always the type of person where I'm listening and I'm going to ask you to repeat what you said. And then I'm going to ask you to explain what you just said to me. Because then I'm getting you that opportunity to say, that didn't make any sense. Now, why did I say that? Or you're going to defend it. And I'm going to ask you why you're defending that, especially if it's negative behavior. Why are you defending your negative behavior? What is causing you not to see that you don't need to defend that? You see, you have to be able to talk to people. And look, again, I'm not pushing coaching on anybody. I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I'm talking about it because it's something that I do. Okay. And I'm telling you, it's so wonderful to get the feedback from your clients. It's so wonderful to say, you know what, I'm going to recommend you help somebody else. I'm going to give you some names. You don't have to worry about that because if they do it word of mouth, you get a phone call, hey, hello, da 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 da, I want to meet with you. I think you're great. I heard some great things about you. And then you work with them. Okay. Not all jobs are like that. But one thing about being a coach, it's your own job. You don't have to be obligated to anybody. It's your own business. And you definitely need to know how to run the business. Okay. You have to know that you need a name. You have to know that it's great to have a business plan. You have to know that you need to register your business with the state. You need to know how to do all the taxes and all that. You need to have yourself prepared, okay, to do the things that you need to do to make your business solid and run it the way that you need to run it, okay? Um, And it's important that you do that. Another thing with coaching is I want you guys to understand you don't have to be certified to do coaching. Okay. Do not think that you don't have to be certified to do coaching. It's good to be, but you don't have to. I actually got my certification because that's just how I am about paperwork. I love paperwork. I'm giving you that look like, yeah, I needed that paperwork. No, that I actually let's see, during the pandemic I think I got my certification. And I'm glad I did. I'm proud of it. But I did it not because um it was something I needed. It was just it's a security blanket for me whenever I'm talking to people or whenever I decide to do a contract or work with somebody. I'd rather have that to be able to show as a backup that people can say, okay, well, yeah, she's certified. Okay, I got you. Good. Now I feel more confident to work with you. Okay. Once I find out what you need, that's when I work up my plan. And you got to be able to know how to work up a plan for your client. You have to be able to give your client certain things you need them to do with a time limit. Okay. Because lots of times with a limited belief, we don't have time limits. Mm-mm. We're not going to do that in that time. And I call you and check on you to say, okay, so and so, did you get this done? And you're like, no. So I put you on a deadline. And I always like you to understand it's your money. Okay, it's your money. If you don't want to work anything, that's fine. But it was your money. Um, and you think about that. You really would. You really would think about that because you don't want to waste your money. You want an end result. You want to do better. You want to not procrastinate. You don't want to be depressed. Okay, you want a different type of life. You want things to work out for you, and that's up to you to make sure that they do. Okay. So I'm going to share a couple of things with you while we're here today. Um, Again, I want to keep on reiterating with you guys the idea that you can go to our websites. My website. You can go to youcan'tclipmywings.com. You can go to our Facebook page. Ugh, I'm flabbergasted. Um, Let me see. Let me drink a little bit of this. Um, you can go to our Facebook page. You can't clip my wings. You can go to YCCMW2020, which is our Instagram. You can email me at you can't clip my wings at gmail.com. You can also, yeah, those are the, yeah. I'm going to have to, I don't even know why I didn't even put it on the banner. I should put it on the banner on here. I'm going to have to start doing that. But yeah, you can definitely pick those areas that you want to contact me on. Definitely do that, you guys. I promise you. I'm going to do my best to help you as much as I can because that's what I'm here to do, you guys, and share so much great information with you. Um, I've been yapping so long. I have some authors coming up, so we're gonna have some guests coming out. I don't want you to think that there won't be no guests. It's just you listening to me yap, but it's not. I have some guests coming up. I just got to get my schedule where I can get them in, and you guys, we can you get a chance to see their work and actually um, see where they're at. Okay. Um, I have a list of people, and I'm going to take my time putting it together and getting them on the show so you guys can meet them. Okay, because it's so important. It's so important to get authors and people who do the work. Okay, to come on the show and talk about some great things. Okay. Um, I should have said that in the first part of the show, but I forgot. Okay. I got all the stuff in my head all the time. So it's kind of hard for me to, well, you should have wrote it down, right? Yeah, I know. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. Okay. I didn't. I admit it. I didn't. Okay. All right. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of my books that I've written after this book I wrote. So you want to be a coach? That's an assessment. It's a 70-page assessment book, finding out where you're at if you really want to do coaching. I also wrote another one behind the strategic workbook, strategic coaching. I'm sorry. And it breaks down the things that you need to do as far as keeping up with how you're setting up your plans to become a coach. I have another book called Unleashing Your Inner Power, Life Coaching for Women. And it tells you the importance of coaching. Doesn't necessarily mean it's something that you want to do, but it also helps you, helps women as coaches what you need to do, how you need to do it, um, the importance of coaching for women, um, as if that's who you're talking to, how the things that you want to deal with them with. Like I said, what I do is with women, I assist them with their limited beliefs about themselves. I encourage them by the questions that I ask. Man, it's just so much you can do with helping people find themselves. And I think now we're post pandemic, and I think people are still struggling hard. The way the world is changing constantly, dealing with so many things, high prices, life in general, relationships, is so much that women are right now dealing with. Our health, our mental, mostly I think majority of the time it's our mental and our emotional um, health health that is definitely in jeopardy. And I know it's a lot of people saying I want to crack, I want to let go, but I can't. Um, and I kind of help you a little bit because I am not a therapist. I Look, I learned a lot working in the different places that I work, but I am not a licensed therapist. And coaches, if you're not licensed, don't do it, okay? Because you could get into some trouble with that, okay? And that's why it's good to um, abide by any of the coaching processes that you use. Do not try to go into the therapy, okay? You can't do that. It's not what you do. You have to be licensed. And if that's not what you want, don't do it. Okay, because that's not what we can do. Um, I didn't have a desire to be licensed therapist. If I would have went to school for it, but no, that's not what I do. And if you are a licensed therapist and coaching is something you do, it's a great combination of both. It's an awesome combination for both. But if you are just a coach, don't fall over in that unless you got licensed, because you don't want to do anything that's going to hinder all the work that you've already done and lose clients in the process. Okay, you don't want to do any of that. But anyway, so we're talking about the importance of coaching for women, um, and there's great benefits. Okay, but one of the benefits for women in coaching, um, and this is coaching women. Okay, let me say this again. One of the benefits in coaching women, okay, it helps to discover their true potential, okay, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. Many women underestimate their abilities, okay. They settle for less. They don't feel good about themselves. But what coaching does is we identify those things and then we help you work through them, okay. um, and that's talking about your strengths and your weaknesses, okay. Women can develop a growth mindset, because the mindset has to change. In order for you to want to change, your mindset has to change, okay. There's no Can't get around that. It enables them to see the challenges as opportunities for growth and development. So we do that. But that's once you find your niche. Okay, my niche is empowerment. Okay, So I'm an empowerment coach. Um, and this just describes exactly what I do. It says it also helps women to overcome their, wow, self limiting beliefs. Exactly what I do. And negative self talk, because we do it. Oh man, I'm so dumb. No, you're not. You know what? I'm ugly. I don't even know why. I am so ugly. No wonder nobody talks to me. No, no, you're not. And when you look in the mirror, you shouldn't see that. You should see a beautiful young lady or young woman who's trying to deal with life and is not getting caught up in the externals. Because believe it or not, how you feel inside literally is all over your face, all over how you feel about everything. Okay? So it starts from the inside. We can look beautiful with makeup, eyelashes, hair, lipstick, and we can smile and put on this facade. But let me tell you something, something about you will reveal how you're really feeling. So your mask doesn't always work, is what I'm trying to tell you. And somebody is going to feel the ideal or see that your mask doesn't work all the time. Okay? So instead of wearing a mask, just be yourself. Okay? Love you. Okay? That's the greatest thing to do is to love you and appreciate you. Okay? Know that whatever that limited belief and that negative self talk, it doesn't work anymore. You have to tell yourself that. I no longer feel that way. Don't get older and say, I don't care anymore. Do it now. Now, I've gotten even better with it now that I'm older. I've gotten to the point where, yeah, every now and then I think about what somebody might think about me. But overall, I see how more of empowerment it is for me not to. I don't. If I'm not disrespecting you, I don't have a nasty attitude toward you. I am just being myself and I am just enjoying my life. You have to come to that. You have to look at life just like that. I'm just enjoying my life and I'm loving every minute of it. You have to say that to yourself on a constant basis and definitely believe it. You guys, there's so many different things we can do to make our lives easier. We got to make it stress free. We got to get rid of the drama. The people that we have in our lives can destroy us, can destroy our self esteem, our self worth. I mean, it's so much other energies can do to us and make it so hard for us to live our lives. It really is. But we have to be mindful of that. We have to be mindful of that and we have to know what works for us, who should be spending time and taking up space in our lives. I don't care who it is. We have to make that decision, okay? We have to know that it's very important, okay? That we're very important. Because you know what we do? As mothers, we 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 spend time with the kids. If we're not with the kids, we're with the husband. If we're not doing PTAs, if we're not doing soccer, if we're not doing basketball, we're not doing football, ballet, volleyball, baseball. We're doing everything for everybody. We're all over the place for everybody. But we're nowhere in there for ourselves. We're nowhere around for us. And that's crazy. And see, when you no longer can do the things that you used to do, you feel disappointed. You feel like you let the world down. You're not even taking in consideration, I totally forgot about me. I'm not even thinking about me. I'm not even important. We lose ourselves in the people that are around us. We allow their energies to come in and suffocate us. And we just go through life. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about that. And the question is, why not? Oh, that's all right. Um, yeah, I did want to go to the movies, but Junior needed to go get some new shoes. So I thought I would take that time from the movies and get his shoes. Now, that was the time that you wanted to go to the movies alone, enjoy yourself, take some time off, think about things, walk around the malls or whatever, the stores, and then come back home. But now you're having to take Junior to go get shoes or sneakers or cleats or whatever it is that he needs. Do you see how we always put everybody first and how it causes us to not believe in ourselves? It causes us to have negative self talk. You guys, you're important. Hey, you're important too. Okay? And you have to understand that you are. You are very so important. Okay? Um, what else we wanted to say about coaching? Coaching also helps to identify these beliefs and replace them in empowerment thoughts, empowering thoughts. I can't even talk. Empowering thoughts, okay, and beliefs that support the growth and success. Okay, women leaders in leadership positions also benefit greatly from coaching. Okay, coaching helps them to develop their leadership skills. Um, build their confidence, okay, and lead with authenticity and purpose, okay. Women in leadership positions face unique challenges that require specialized coaching, okay, such as management, work life balance, because that's very important. We just talked about that. Navigating workplace politics, and breakthrough the glass ceiling. So, as you can see, just by women being in leadership, you heard a lot there. Okay. That was a lot that a woman has to go through when it comes to being in a position of leadership. Okay. It also talks about women who struggle with time management. It basically saying women who struggle with time management and productivity, coaching can be a game changer for them. Remember, I told you, I don't know if I said it to you guys or not, but you have a plan and you put them on a plan and they have to work that plan because that teaches time management and how much work they can get done, which is productivity. Okay, coaching helps women to prioritize their goals, manage their time effectively, and develop systems that support their productivity and success. This is women who struggle with procrastination. Wow. Okay. Overwhelmed and burnt out can benefit greatly from time management coaching. Okay. So with a time management coach, they basically work on your time and how you manage it. That's what a coach does. A coach can be anything. It's not like it's a particular niche you have to have. A time management coach is very important, especially for a woman who's in a leadership position. Okay. Um, Coaches can also help to tap into their creativity and unleash their full potential. Creativity coaching, because that is actually a niche, helps women to overcome creative blocks, develop their artistic skills, and use their creativity to solve problems and create innovative solutions. So that's what a creative coaching does, okay? So it says coaching is an essential for women who want to unleash their inner power and achieve success in all of their lives. Okay. Um, Whether you need leadership, time management, and creativity, or spiritual coaching, because you know that's important too. Um, there is a coach. There is a coach out there who can help you achieve your goals and unlock your full potential. So there's all kinds of coaches out there. You just got to figure out which one is going to work for you if you need a coach. Okay. Some people might say, well, I don't need a coach. I can do this on my own, but they're struggling hard. We are here for you. Yes, we are here for you. Okay. Um, so let's talk a little bit about the benefits of this book. Did I show you? Okay. Um, yeah, I had to think about what I needed to say. Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of unleashing your inner power. Okay, so um, the benefits of unleashing your inner power are immense, especially for women who have been conditioned to believe that they are not powerful or capable enough. Okay? When you tap into your inner power, you're able to achieve your goals and live a fulfilling life without any limitations. So let's talk about some of the benefits. Number one, increased confidence and self esteem. When you tap into your inner power, you become more confident in yourself and in your abilities. Okay. This confidence translates into a higher self esteem, okay, which is essential for personal and professional success, okay. Um, let's see here. How did I do that? Uh oh, let's see. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. It's all mixed up. Okay, number two, it says improved relationships. Unleashing your inner power helps you build better relationships with others. You become more assertive when you need to, communicate more efficiently or effectively, and set healthy boundaries, which are essential for a healthy relationship. Okay, number three, greater creativity. Your inner power is a source of creativity and inspiration. Okay. When you tap into it, you can unlock your creativity and produce amazing works of art, music, writing, or any other creative endeavor. All right. Number four, enhanced leadership skills. Women who unleash their inner power become great leaders. They are able to inspire and motivate others. Make difficult decisions and lead with confidence. You sit up straight, you stand up straight, you got your back, square shoulders, and you, this is what I need done, da 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 da. Not saying that you're being overpowered, but you get out what you need, and you have to exude confidence. Okay, exude confidence. Okay, number five is better time management. Okay, when you tap into your inner power, you become more focused and disciplined. This enables you to manage your time better and achieve your goals. Number six, spiritual growth. Okay, unleashing your inner power can also lead to a spiritual growth. Okay, you can become more connected to your higher self and the universe, okay, which can bring you to a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. And this is where meditation comes in, affirmations come in, gratitudes. What are you grateful for? All of those things play a great vital part in your spiritual growth. Finding that calmness, understanding what your chakras are and how important they are to use those. And we're going to talk about chakras later on because I actually wrote a book about chakras. So like you wrote a book about everything because all of this works together. Okay, all of it works together, and I cannot wait to talk about that book too. Um, so yeah, so that's your spiritual growth. Okay. And actually, that was the last one, number six. It says, in conclusion, unleashing your inner power is essential for personal and professional growth. It enables us to achieve your goals. It enables you to achieve your goals, build better relationship, enhance leadership skills, and grow spiritually. As a woman, tapping into your inner power is the key to living a fulfilling life. Okay. Um, those are that right there is enough. Again, contact me, hit me up, like we say on the radio or on our podcast. Hit me up if you're interested in a copy of Unleashing Your Inner Power Life Coaching for Women. Okay. And great book. Cannot wait for you guys to get a hold to a copy of it. Now, in the meantime, we also have another book um, that I've written, and these books was prior to me um, writing that one. I have one called Strategic Strategy Coaching. Okay, strategic coaching. It's actually a workbook, and it's basically a book that you can use um, that's going to help you um, put together your plan of action um, for your coaching. Okay, it's actually that's what it is. Um, let's see. You can do like a daily journal. Okay, um, and these are available for download. But I definitely want you to email me to request these copies. Okay, a copy of the book. So it has a daily checklist in it, your task trackers in here. So it has all kinds of things that you can work with in this book, and it's called the Strategic Coaching Book. Okay, the next book we have is an assessment book, and it's Can I Be a Coach? And it's a workbook talking about becoming a coach. What do you need to do to become a coach? What are the different um, things that you need to prepare yourself for when you want to be a coach? Do you think you have the right tools to become a coach? And this is what the assessment does. It actually gives you something to work with at the end of the assessment after you've answered all the questions. That's when you decide whether or not that is actually what you want to do. And like I said, I'm not pushing coaching. Coaching is just something I'm doing. I do it, so I want to definitely give you that opportunity. This could actually apply to any position or any job or change or career that you want to go into, being able to know what to look forward to and what the things you need to do and the things that you don't need to do when you're doing this. I don't know if I told you earlier about coaching. I went on and got certified for it. You don't have to be, but I went on and got certified for it because it's just a safety net for me. I like paperwork, okay? That's really what it is, right? No, it's just a safety net. So when people talk to me and they want to do business with me or they want to talk about becoming a client, I have that saying, okay, here's my credentials to say that I can do this with you, okay? And your job is to convince them that you can work with them and that they will be, because they have to interview you, okay? They have to talk to you and find out whether or not we're a great match. Okay, if I'm not a great match to that person, they're not going to work with me. And if they do work with me not being a great match, well, we're not going to accomplish what we need to accomplish because they're never going to do anything that I'm going to be requesting them to do. Okay, even though it's for their benefit. Um, and my thing is, you don't want to waste your money. I wouldn't be with someone that's not doing anything that they need to do to make me, you know, the reason why I hired you, the reason why I'm doing business with you is because I've heard you're a great coach and you can do this. And if you don't feel that way, I'm not going to make you force you to, to stay. I might not be what you want. And that's why it's good to interview. You interview me, I interview you to make sure that we make a perfect match and that the plan that I create for you works for you. Okay. So all of this will be a self-assessment is basically an easy way for you to decide whether or not I don't know if I want to really do this because it's hard and I got to do all these different things. So this is what it does. It lets you know whether or not this is what you want to do. Okay. Um, Another book we're going to discuss is From Setbacks to Success, A Woman's Journey. We're going to talk about that one too. And it also has, I have some worksheets for those too that we're definitely going to. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know I did that. See, I have stuff I didn't know I did. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of those too. Okay, so we got plenty of stuff to talk about. We have plenty of things to discuss. And then I told you about my affirmation books for the seven chakras. Are you familiar with your chakras? We're going to talk about meditation. We're going to talk about one thing I did not get a chance to talk to you guys about the very last time we talked was I didn't tell you guys about the pledge that's in the back of the workbook. Um, let's make sure I did it. No, no, that's not it. The back of the workbook for In Search of You. Okay. Um, in the back of this book is a pledge, and I didn't talk to you guys about the pledge. I apologize for that. So, in the back of this book, the pledge says, I have decided to put a hedge around myself to protect my well being, my emotions, and my sanity. I will put myself first without feeling as though I don't deserve it. Okay, because we talked about that earlier. That's what happens sometimes. I will check on my own healthiness of my emotions in all situations. I will step away when needed to grounding myself. I will tell myself how important I am to me. I will either accept or change anything about me that I am uncomfortable with. Okay. I will comfort myself and I will give myself time to heal, think, love, and cry, and not feel as though I am not deserving of any of it. I will demand respect and I will not be devalued by others' view of me. Okay. That's how uh, this pledge is so awesome that you can say to yourself every day. Okay. Again, hit me up if you want a copy of the book. Okay. Um, and if you looked at last Thursday's show, it we went over that book. We we talked about a lot of things in that book. So and then our next book I told you about, which I have to get it. I have to, like I said, all these books are ebooks. Okay, so it shouldn't be a problem with you getting um, a copy of it. You just gotta hit me up and we'll talk about it. We'll get it in. So in the meantime, so let's definitely. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, just to kind of let you know. Also, in our Can I Be a Coach workbook, we have notes back there. You have a place to take notes. You also have that in this workbook too. So this is what I don't know if it'll show it or not, but this is what the workbook, the strategic coaching workbook looks like. That's what that looks like. Um, Can I Be a Coach workbook looks like this. Okay, looks like that one. And hmm, and Unleashing Your Inner Power Life Coaching book for women looks like this. Okay, and let's see here. And From Setbacks to Success: A Woman's Journey looks like this. Okay. So, and the reason why I have them, I don't have them in book form because, like I said earlier, they're downloadable digital materials. Okay. Um. So yeah. So we've covered a lot today. I'm just excited about the next time we come together. Um, and how important it is Yeah. Okay, I see what I need to do. Yeah, so it's some very good, juicy information in here, and definitely looking forward to sharing this information with you guys. Um, wow, hold up here. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to actually working with you guys some more on some more stuff. I'm hoping that you guys are getting something out of this because that is my main goal is to make sure that you guys are getting something out of what we're talking about. This is just the beginning. We have so much more to do, so much more. And as long as I'm able to do this, I definitely want to do this with you guys. If nothing else, I want to be able to share this stuff with you guys. I have really, really, really enjoyed this time. Um, I want to definitely, we're going to do probably some meditation challenges. I'm going to share some meditation with you guys, all that kind of stuff, because you know what? That's what I do in the spare time. The way that I deal with myself, I ground myself. I make sure I do my gratitude, excuse me, my I am grateful for. I definitely, oh, we got so much to share with you on that. And what I also do is I'm going to show you, we were talking about journaling. That's definitely, once we go through the books, um, definitely going to talk about journaling because journaling is so important, you guys. It is so important. Sometimes I go back and read some stuff I read and I was like, oh my God, did I write that? Yeah, you wrote that. And I'm going to share with you some different journals that you can use. For instance, let me show you. You'll probably think I'm crazy. Let's see here. These are just two of my journal books. This is my sign, Aquarius. And this doesn't have anything on it. Because you know what? Let me tell you what my mom did back in the day. I'm going to blame this on my mom. My mom started collecting books, little notebooks like this. And anything cute, I find myself buying it. Okay. So I have a whole bunch of these and I got everything in the world written in them. Sometimes it doesn't even pertain to what I'm supposed to be writing down, but I find myself writing in these books all the time. Okay. I take them with me. Matter of fact, let's see. Oh, I got another one. It's called Grace and Hustle. Found this one. So in here is everything. I've written all through this. Every now and then you probably can find something in here that really like, okay, did I write that? You know, so journaling is so awesome to do. And this is just a little bit. You should see. Wait till I show you all the stuff I have for journaling. You're gonna be like, what is wrong with you? But we're going to share some stuff talking about journal. We're going to even talk a little bit about vision boards because now you can do anything. I created this vision board. Can you see that? Yeah. I created this vision board. And this was for January. And it says full of gratitude on this one. Love grows here. So I use these as different. I had to do a photo shoot for business. So I had to put together a business photo shoot for myself, um, getting myself ready on social media. Um, uh, it says work hard but play gentle for the month. This is for January. Um, there's a lot of work to be done. I also kind of just things that oh that's it. Just this is how I saw everything, and that's what I use this for. So you can do a vision board anywhere. Okay. And it's also sort of like a motivation. Every now and then, pick up your book and look back at the stuff that you've done. Wait till you see my other planner. You're going to be like, what the? She did that? Yeah, I did that. So, yeah, so we're going to definitely talk about journaling. I think it's so fun. And we're also going to do on here, believe it or not, we're going to do some arts and crafts things that I usually do. I make jewelry. We're going to talk about having different, maybe I should have been a creative coach. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Because I love art stuff. I make jewelry. Um, I design uh, nails, uh, you know, the press on nails. I love doing those things. I used to do wigs. I used to make wigs. I used to do all that stuff back in the day. But that's where all this started from. I was just and one of my other hobbies is sewing. I made clothes. I did all that. So we're not going to go deep into that because I don't have any of my sewing machines here. They're all in storage. It would be wonderful to do that on here, but I don't have my sewing machine here. But we're going to talk about some more things that I love doing and I want to share with you because that's what this show is about, is to share things with you guys. You're like, whoa, she's all right. Is she all right? Did you have too much coffee today? No, it's not that. It's just that I love talking to you guys and I love doing the things that we do and what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to have fun on this show. I'm going to make it the best. Okay. I am not great with a lot of things, but I know I'm good with bringing things to people and sharing things with people. So I definitely want to do that with you guys. Continue doing it. This has been so wonderful. I want to thank you guys for all of the attention that you're about to give me. Okay. Oh, and I also want to share with you guys later on down the road my story because my story I think is important. So I want to share some of my story, not to give you everything, but to share some of my story about myself with you and my sort of like bring you in my life for a few minutes. Um, and so you guys can get familiar more with me, who I am, what I do, um, and the ideal that I love what I do because I want to make everybody else feel like they're deserving of anything that they want for themselves. Okay, so we're going to share a lot of things on here, but I want to definitely first get through our ebooks so that if you want to get a copy of the ebook, again, you can clip my wings at gmail.com, YCCMW2020. You can't clip my wings .com. You can't clip my wings .com. Is that what I want to say? Yeah. YCCMW2020 as our Instagram. You can't clip my wings on Facebook. Those are the different places that you can find us. If you want to join, please hit me up and I'll definitely get you in because it is a private group. Okay. Um, I'm probably going to definitely need to open up and air this on um, our page because I haven't done that yet. Again, I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love talking with you guys. A lot more is coming my way. It's a lot more coming your way. You guys have been a great audience. Okay. Um, Again, I want to thank AOC. I want to definitely want to thank LUS and Cox Cable for this opportunity and the six parishes that are actually watching me. You guys, thank you again, and I shall return. You guys have a great night. Bye bye.